Okay, it's the day after Nevada, no surprises. Trump won big, and that was it. So let's talk about the real fun part and what's really happening out there is what does the media want, or at least let's say the cable TV media and the TV media. They want a race between Trump and Hillary. It has become so obvious. It's just so deadeningly consistent watching these guys on TV and seeing what these channels want, where they want this to go. It's like crazy. Watch MSNBC. Chris Matthews has been featuring Donald Trump on his show. As Trump will be talking somewhere, Chris won't say anything for a half hour, and Donald Trump will be talking the whole time. It's some speech saying the same thing, which he always does. No knock on him. It's obviously very, very successful and working, but it's the same stuff. You have to listen to it for another half hour. Then he comes on and talks about, well, Trump, well, Trump, well, Trump. But he's like really happy that Trump's like cooking. You can just see it, the smile on his face. Morning Joe and Mika, they love Trump. Rachel, she loves Trump, and Trump reached out and told him how much he loved her last night. This is the left-wing cable channel. Fox, of course, tries to play him on, wants to not look too right-wing, though it knows it kind of is, that it is, and at least in the evenings with its opinion stuff. And it is kind of taken Trump on and been successful. Trump didn't show up at the last Fox debate, and Trump got hurt. But now Trump's all over Fox. It never stops. It's Trump, Trump, Trump. Though they are bringing in Rubio, but it's Trump, Trump, Trump. CNN, Trump, Trump, Trump. And then when Hillary was having problems with Bernie, it was Hillary, Hillary, Hillary. Hillary be all over MSNBC, and Rachel and Chris talking interviews on the phone, doing this day, doing this the next. Running it around. Hey, answering this question, that question, because everybody was feeling the burn. Hillary was all over the place, and they kept showing it. And Chris didn't like Bernie Sanders. He was really anti-Bernie Sanders if you listen to him. Now, all of a sudden, since it looks like Bernie is not going to win with all the, of course, super delegates, which will make it easy for Hillary to pull this out, that she did need a little competition. Now, all of a sudden, they're all making it sound like, well, Hillary sounded like Bernie, so Bernie's kind of a winner, even though he's not going to win. Interesting stuff. You can just see it. Trump versus Hillary, Hillary versus Trump. They see a lot of jive coming down, a lot of talk, a lot of this, a lot of that, but it's really, what they don't understand is media really doesn't have a say in what's going on. This country is really, really unhappy. And the Nevada one really doesn't count. That's where the Bundys come from, Cleveland Bundy and his family. So you can't really look at that. But this next 2 weeks, the next March 1st and March 15th are going to be the dates. That's Super Tuesday, and then Michigan and Florida and Texas. I don't know, but either way or not, Texas is the one is in this Super Tuesday, I believe. So here you're going to find out what's going to happen. Either Bernie's going to be able to pull out some wins and surprise Hillary, or Rubio's going to pull out some wins and surprise Trump. I don't see Cruz doing it. He's going to have to get lucky to win Texas. He just comes off as slimy. I'm not saying he's slimy, but it just feels greasy. It doesn't feel right when you listen to him. You give his excuses for why his campaign keeps doing things, and I just don't see him happen. I just don't see people believing in him and trusting him. And they trust Trump, but they're not going to trust him, which leaves Rubio. So it's going to be interesting, these next two. But right now, Trump, Hillary, Hillary, Trump. Watch CNN. Watch Anderson Cooper. Watch Wolf. Watch MSNBC. Watch Fox. Watch, bring on everybody bringing on Trump. And of course, they're going to moan on Fox that Hillary isn't coming on. But Hillary shouldn't have to come on now. She should block up what she's got to do in the middle to left wing through CNN, MSNBC, and ABC and CBS. And NBC, of course, and then she'll be able to come to Fox when the general election comes around after the nominating convention, because it looks like now she's going to win. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's crazy, but it looks like it. So let's see what happens, and March 1st and March 15th is going to tell us whether or not Donald Trump wins. And watch the media between now and then and see how it's pushing Trump, pushing Trump, pushing Trump, pushing Trump. The man's a genius. He really knows what he's doing. He is a media expert, and you got to give him credit. We've respected him from the beginning. Wow, and the people are speaking. Peace.